Welcome to today's podcast. I'm Lintang, and today I'm joined by three amazing guests, Shinta, Alin, and Priftin. We're going to be exploring our hobbies, interests, and talents today. So let's start by getting to know everyone. Shinta, why don't you kick things off?
Hi everyone, I'm Shinta Aulia and I'm really excited to be here today. One interesting thing about me is that I've been passionate about playing in a band for a long time and I can't wait to share more.
Awesome. Alin, your turn.
Hey everyone, I'm Ariana Puteri Radjawali, and one fact about me is that I love drawing digitally. It's something I've been doing for a few years now, and I can't wait to talk more about it.
Great. Now let's hear from Priftin.
Hi, I'm Priftin Athifani Septianiva and I'm excited to join the conversation. I've been really into writing for a while and I think it's always interesting to learn about what others are into as well.
Perfect. And finally, I'm Lintang Jati Mustika Akbar, your host. I've got my own set of hobbies, interests, and talents that I'm excited to share with everyone. Let's jump into it. Alright, let's start by talking about our hobbies. Shinta, what's something you love doing in your free time?
My hobby is playing games, especially first-person shooter like Minecraft and Valorant. I like to play when I have time and when I feel bored. My friend introduced me to playing FPS games during COVID pandemic and I have been playing it till today. I enjoy my spending time playing and communicating with other players.
That's great. How about you, Alin? What's your favorite hobby?
My hobby is gaming, mostly mobile games. I got into it when I was in middle school. I love it because I met a lot of new people there. It's a great way for me to practice my social skills too.
That's really interesting. My hobby is also playing a game, but my favorite one is Minecraft. It's a really good game. There is so much content there and you can do basically anything. The community is great and I love it because I can just put my mind off the real world into this game universe. It really helps me through some tough times. And Priftin, what's your go-to hobby?
Different from you all, my favorite hobby is actually writing and I've been into it since elementary school. It's something that's make me feel excited because I can create whatever story I want. I really enjoy creating my own storyline.
Okay. Now that we've talked about our hobbies, let's dive into our interests. Sinta, what's something you've been curious or passionate about recently?
Recently I've started to write a song as rhythm guitarist and I help the band in arranging how the guitar rhythm in the song felt and sometimes I added a layer of rhythm to give the song more ambience and atmosphere. My friend also taught me how songwriting usually goes and how to record a whole or part of music. It's fascinating because I want to express my emotion through music and I'm trying to explore it more.
That's awesome. Alin, what about you?
For me, my main interest is illustrating, and it's something I've always been interested in my whole life. I think it's so cool because when I research for an art style, there's so many different variants and how people have totally different ways of drawing. And I'm hoping to make an illustrating career too soon.
Nice. And Priftin, what are you interested in these days?
I'm really into video editing at the moment. It's something that keeps me curious because I should choose between many videos and sounds, then harmonize both of them. And I think there's so much to explore.
Very cool. As for me, I've been interested in watching people play a tabletop RPG game called Dungeons and Dragons. It's something that's caught my attention recently and I find it fascinating because this game is played by its player's imagination, not with a computer program like any other games. Just a group of people trudging through a story with just imagination and roleplay. And finally, let's talk about talents. Shinta, what's a talent or skill you're particularly good at?
Well, I say my talent is playing guitar. I've been doing it for a while. I started doing it when I was in high school. My very best friend introduced me to an electric guitar and I have been loving it ever since. In college, I also joined a band called Sagandara. Playing guitar also helped me to relax and takes the edge off college pressure. It also helped me in managing my time and helped me to express my emotion that sometimes I cannot describe. It's definitely something that become a big part of who I am.
That's awesome. Alin, how about you?
My talent is fast eating, and I think it's something I've always been naturally good at. I just realized it recently, but sometimes it makes my stomach hurt. But in my opinion, it's a real talent.
That's very cool. And Priftin, what's your special talent?
My talent is drawing, and I've been practicing for 3 years. It's something I use in a good mood and spare time, and I'm always working to improve it.
That's also cool. And as for my talent, I'll say I'm good at designing, and I've used it for either tasks, works, or just designing for my own pleasure. And right now, I'm currently designing my character designs and backgrounds, where I'll be playing Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. We got such a variety of hobbies, interests, and talents here. It's really interesting to see how different but connected they are. For example, I noticed that both Sinta and Alin are into gaming, but you approach it slightly different ways. Sinta, how do you feel your approach to gaming is different from Alin's?
I think for me, gaming is more a way to challenge myself and engage with the community, especially through first-person shooter like Valorant. It's a way for me to unwind and focus, but also connect with other players. It's more like social experience to me.
Yeah, I feel the same about connecting with people through mobile games. For me, it's not just about playing, but also about meeting new people and to improve my social skills. It's more casual in nature, and I enjoy that aspect.
That's great. Surprisingly, games are a really good way to socialize, especially when you're struggling to do it in real life. It could be a way of practicing. And by the way, I found something really interesting. Priftin's talent for writing could actually complement Alin's interest in illustrating, right? Priftin, how do you think you two could work together?
Yeah, I think we could definitely collaborate. Aline focus more on digital art, while I'm more into storytelling through writing. We could combine our talents. Aline could illustrate character and scenes, and I could write the storyline. That would be really exciting.
Exactly. It's so cool to see how our HITs can intersect in unexpected ways. And Sinta, your songwriting and guitar skills could actually fit in with what Alin and Priftin are doing. You could compose a soundtrack for their illustrations and stories.
That's an awesome idea. I think we could create something really unique together by blending our different skills. I could definitely write music that matches the mood of their story and illustration.
Exactly. It's amazing how much potential there is when we bring our different talents together. I feel like we could create something really unique if we combine all our talents, from writing, illustrating, to designing, and music. Well, that wraps up today's episode on hobbies, interests, and talents. It's been so much fun hearing from Sinta, Alin, and Priftin, and exploring how different our HITs while still finding connections. Thanks everyone for joining me today.
Thanks for having me. It was a great talking about this.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Absolutely, I enjoy hearing everyone's story and seeing how our talent could connect.
Thanks again to our listeners for tuning in. We hope today's conversation inspires you to explore your own hobbies, interests, and talents. Stay curious, and we'll see you next time. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Yay.